welcome to my kitchen. It's Wednesday. I am bringing you today a lunch. I told you I was going to be making a different lunch option for you that I recently discovered from one of our meal plans, but I was super happy to also see it in the new Epic Life Guide. So I got this Epic Life Guide and I'm super excited about it. I am stoked about the updates. I want to also the extra recipes, the updates, the grocery lists are itemized, so they're super easy to be able to grab and go to the grocery store if you want to follow the meal plans. I am super excited about that. So the recipe is in there. It is called Best Ever Chickpea Salad Sandwich. It's a mouthful. So it is something that you could make ahead and have multiple lunches for, or you could make for several people. It will keep overnight, so you can make it ahead for the next day. I'm going to be portioning each one into a cup so I can put the sandwich together last minute when I'm having it for lunch, because I don't want it to sit in the bread for longer than a day. So I'm going to be putting a couple aside separate, but it's super simple to make. So I've got the recipe pulled up and I am just going to throw it all in there. You could absolutely make it vegan if you wanted to. I'm not making it vegan. I have plain Greek yogurt here. So I'm going to start with the plain Greek yogurt. If you wanted to make it vegan, you would also just change the dip mix, because again, all of Epicure is very versatile. You don't have to use the one that's called for in the recipe. So sometimes you might not have it or you ran out of it. Don't worry, swap it with another one in your cupboard. It won't taste exactly the same, but it's probably still going to be delicious. So versatile always. So I have just some mayo and some Greek yogurt in there. I'm going to also put a tablespoon of the ranch, hence the name Best Ever Ranch, Creamy Ranch Chickpea Salad Sandwich. I put a tablespoon of that in there, and then I'm going to put a teaspoon of the mustard in there. And then I'm going to mix it all up. And then I'm going to mash in the chickpeas. Just 1 can of chickpeas. So I'm just going to stir the seasoning in to make kind of a sauce. And then I'm going to dump the chickpeas in there. So it's just 1 can of rinsed and drained chickpeas. Just drop them in there, and then I'm going to mash them up with my meat separator. So the meat separator is handy for doing all kinds of jobs in the kitchen, including making this chickpea salad sandwich. So I'm going to mash it all up for a couple of minutes all together in here. And then it's pretty much done. I told you it was going to be easy, right? So eating well doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to have like random crazy ingredients that you don't have. I love that with Epicure we show you the swaps so that, you know, if you don't have something on hand, you don't necessarily always have to be running to the grocery store. There's a really great page in the Epic Life Guide that shows you what kind of pantry items to have on hand. It helps to be able to do those swaps at any time. So it's easy to do the swaps. There's a new page in there with plant-based swaps. That's super cool for anybody who's wanting to follow more of a plant-based diet. There's those swaps in the new guide as well. So super excited for some of you who I know are following plant-based diets. So it doesn't have to be super mashed up, just enough that you can like put it on a sandwich, right? So this is 4 portions. So this will make 4 sandwiches. My bread is quite small. I love Cobb's bread. It's so shout out for Cobb's, because, you know, let me know down below if you also shop at Cobb's for your bread. Love it. I always get the sunflower flax sourdough. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's probably like one of the few things that I eat with gluten in it. So you could obviously change out for a different bread if you can't eat gluten. That's it. Super easy. Told you it was going to be easy. But I'm going to show you a couple other things too. I told you you might get a sneak peek of something. So watch for that. Just stay with me here. Just a couple more minutes. So now to make this, I'm simply just going to kind of measure out how much half would be by dividing it into quarters. And then I'm going to put a quarter of it on one slice of bread. Just like that. Put my lettuce. And I'm going to slice up some cucumber and some tomatoes. Again, if you don't have this ceramic knife, you probably want one. If you don't have a super sharp, awesome knife, because check this out, cherry tomato, and I was just able to slice it all super thin into four or five different super thin slices, because we often have cherry tomatoes, but we don't always have larger tomatoes on hand. So I was still able to slice them super thin and make it work for the sandwich. And I'm going to use my 4-in-1 mandolin to do my cucumber super thin. And then I'm going to pop that on there. I'm going to throw a cup of veggies on the side and my meal's done. Super easy, great lunch. It tastes fantastic. Let me tell you, it is so, so delicious. Super easy, super delicious. Made just like that, super fast. Now I want to show you a couple of things. Yes, this is the front cover of and your sneak peek of the new catalog. So this is coming out next week. I wanted to give you the heads up that a couple of your favorites are coming back. So Italian seasoning is coming back. Chili flakes and garlic is coming back, which is one of my favorites and how I make my chili garlic sea salt. So if you think you might like chili garlic sea salt, ask me how I make it and I will share with you. And several others are also coming back. Red pepper jelly is coming back. I know lots of you have been waiting for that. So stay tuned. This is coming soon. That's all I can do for now for sneak peek, sorry. But stay tuned. Next week, I'm going to be hosting a season launch that you will be able to jump online and attend and come check out all that's new. I also wanted to share with you, I know I shared the video of these, but I wanted to show you again in case you missed it, because these skewers are fantastic and they come in this amazing case so that you don't have to worry about losing them or getting stabbed in your cupboard if they're just like flying around in your drawer, right? So what you do to use them, they have this cool little apparatus right here and you just squeeze it. You give it a little squeeze and it releases it. And then you're able to just slide it up and down, which allows you to take the food off without touching it or fumbling with forks. Okay, so you're not having to push it off with your fingers or with a fork. You just simply use the device that's right on there and then they snap back in place. Super awesome. Everybody needs these skewers. Unfortunately, they're not in the catalog. Sorry to break the news to you. They are only available to host. So if you want to get a set, I can easily create a link for you to share with family and friends. As soon as you hit the qualifying amount, you will have access to these, and or I can put together a whole virtual class. We can have lots of fun and I can show you a new meal from the new catalog, and your friends and you will be able to stock up on those summer barbecue favorites, glazes, all the things that everyone's gonna want in the new season. So let me know if you wanna hit me up for a class. I would love to set that up for you. I still have openings at the end of May and into June. But that's all for now. Quick and easy. Best ever chickpea salad sandwich. Creamy ranch chickpea salad sandwich. Longest name ever.